Hello, hello, and welcome to Happy Time, Happy Money podcast. And today we have Mridu Parikh. Hi, Mridu.
Hey, I'm so excited to be here.
I'm so excited for you to be here. So, Mridu, I would like to introduce you a little bit. Mridu is a productivity coach, speaker, author who helps high achieving women skyrocket their time and energy while squashing overwhelm. She excites, educates, and entertains audiences all over the country on simple strategies to stop feeling scattered, overcome procrastination, and crush goals. A former serial procrastinator, Mridu is the best-selling author of Accomplish It: 7 Simple Actions to Get the Right Thing Done and Achieve Your Goals. A mom of 2 and wife of 1, she loves all things chocolate and red wine. Hi and welcome again, Mridu.
Thank you.
As always, I would love for you to share your story on how did you start to do what you do right now in the world and what inspires you to do what you do right now?
Absolutely. As probably a lot of your listeners, I at one time was in corporate and left because it was crazy and I was having kids and I couldn't keep up with it. And I was lucky enough to be able to start on my own and start on this entrepreneurial journey. However, that was not exactly the dream that I thought it was going to be. I had all these ideas and I had to be able to build this business and raise the kids and have all this flexibility. And all I found was that I was a slave to my business. I wasn't reaching my goals fast enough. I was working all the time. It was definitely not what I envisioned and what I signed up for. And at that time, I was actually a home organizer. And I was actually considering then leaving the industry because it wasn't, like I said, it wasn't what I wanted. But during that time is really when I turned my passion and my education towards productivity and time management, because I realized this is actually what I need to be learning for me to crush my own goals. So, anyway, fast forward several years, I threw myself into it. I became a coach and started working with women who are like me, who were busy, they're ambitious, they're driven, they might have families, they might have a business, or they might even be working in a corporate environment. But the point is, they were doing everything for everyone and they wanted to get better control of their time and their energy. And so that's how I am where I am today.
Love it, love it. So, what inspires you to write your book? That's a big accomplishment.
Yeah, I speak a lot around the country on time management, productivity, primarily to women, and was often asked, do you have something I can take away? Do you have something tangible? Do you have a book? And I think so many of us, we have so many great ideas in our mind and we have so many years of experience. So it was finally like, okay, I think it's time. It's time for me to get this out, put it in the world, and hopefully impact more, more women, able to help them that way. So it was, I think, a great journey for me. It's a hard thing to do to get a book out, but once you do, it's just one of the greatest, most rewarding experiences.
Love it. So, what would you say will be like number 3 top mistakes that women make or people make in their work life that are they're being not productive and they're killing the product?
Did you say the third three things?
3 things.
Oh, three things to do. Oh, okay, great. All right. One, I'd say, is they're really scattered. And I speak for myself, as happens from time to time. We're really scattered and we're overwhelmed because we're doing too many things at the same time. We're all so familiar with multitasking. We're all trying to, get our hands in a million things and take care of everybody's needs all the time. But really what it does, it leaves us feeling like I'm not doing anything well. Like we're doing 100 things and nothing's getting done really well. So I would highly recommend that we limit it to 3. I always say 3 is a magic number. 3 is doable. 3 is tangible. Pick your top 3 things for the day, or pick your top 3 goals for the month, or pick your top, 3 biggest achievements for this year. Like always stick to your 3s. It's going to help you. It's going to help you minimize. Number 2, we are not really prioritizing correctly or really prioritizing. Often we're just reacting to whatever's being thrown our way, right? So you get a text, you get an email, you get a phone call, and you're just responding, reacting, because that's what we do, because we're go-getters and we want to respond and be on top of it. But in the meantime, the stuff that really is important, that matters, is left on the wayside. So prioritizing every day and not just giving in to the needs and demands and requests of everybody else as they come in would be number 2. And then number 3, I'd say the third thing is that we're not delegating enough, like still just doing everything ourselves. This can be in business, this can be in your home life, this could be with your husband or wife. It's just, there's not enough. There's definitely like the superwoman mentality. There's definitely this, well, if I know how to do it, why shouldn't I? But that is just keeping us stagnant. It's not allowing us to grow and move forward. And even it's taking us our ability away to help empower other people who could be doing our jobs.
Love it. It's like always, I think, okay, what is the lot? And you say three, it's good for the day. And I feel like sometimes three is too much. When you're really focusing on one thing, it's just really matter of, okay, how can I make this one thing excellent? Otherwise, it's just you keep repeating this one thing throughout days and days and days and never ending up doing anything at the end well. I love that advice. So what would you say will be your just number one tip for everybody? So how can they start shifting if they are still multitasking? I get it. It's so easy to say, oh, just do three things. What's the number one advice is how we can help them to shift to it?
Yeah, absolutely. I'd say the number one thing is to stop using your brain as a warehouse and start shifting it towards a factory. And this is what I mean by that. A warehouse is a place, if you picture like a warehouse you walk into, right? Like a big Amazon warehouse. It's crammed, it's full of boxes, it's dusty, there's just, right? There's no room in there. A factory, on the other hand, it allows new things to come in, you build them, and then you get them out. And then something new comes in, you build it. And that's what we've got to do with our brains. Instead of taking in information all the time and letting them get like old and dusty back there, we want to start getting things out. And the way to do that is to keep a list and to do a brain dump every single day. And every day, like 5 times a day. Constantly get the thoughts out of your head and onto a digital source or on paper. Get them out. And that's how your brain starts working like a factory. You can start making better decisions. You'll know how to prioritize. You can pick your top 3, but you've got to get things out of your head and actually get them down on paper.
Yay, I'm doing the right thing. I'm like a writing things out machine every day. It's like I have so many things. I'm just like keep writing them down. And then what's more important, one thing is write them down, but another thing is actually get them together at the end of the day or at the end of the week. Because then I totally forgot what I thought about to do. And I'm so amazed at the end when I'm looking through the notes. Oh my God, this is the thing I really wanted to get it done. And I'm actually going to put it in my get done list. Love it.
Absolutely.
I think it's
the one place is so important. Just keep them all in one place.
Yeah, that's definitely when I started to see productivity happen more efficiently, time use of, this is just the best gold advice ever, writing things down. Thank you so much for sharing your wisdom. And the last, it's more of a filling the blank question I ask in every podcast is sound like this. If you really knew me, you will know that I am blank.
Okay. This is going to be interesting because I'm a productivity person, but if you really knew me, I'm a lot lazier than you would think. And I'd say that because even someone who does what I do, I have to get out of my comfort zone. I have to push myself every day. I have to motivate myself. And I do a lot of the things that I do because it's counterintuitive to my laziness. So I really have to push myself to do it.
Oh, I love it. No, thank you so much for sharing all of your wisdom. And I know you have an amazing gift for our audience today. What is it and where they can find you as well?
Yeah, I would love to share this with you. If you're feeling overwhelmed or scattered, get your hands on 21 killer hacks to stop feeling overwhelmed. And you can get that over at lifeisorganized.com/hacks, HACKS.
Awesome. Thank you. And everything we will link in show notes. If you just wanted to scroll down, even though you're listening or watching this episode, you can always scroll down and find everything in the show notes. Thank you so much. And I'll see you in the next episode.
Thank you so much.